and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep... the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Ben, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. You look at this Super Bowl, the 2nd appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flushed out right. That's caught. It's Gronkowski. Touchdown, Chargers. Rob Gronkowski, 31 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I to continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's James. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To throw, it's Carr. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On 1st down, Carr. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They run with Sanders off the option. Fast footwork by Sanders. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
You got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position. And he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. On the ground, it's Lynch. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely did they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 69 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Herbert. They set up the screen to Chubb. He's got the first down inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in, and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Chargers have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Badgley on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. No, let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Handoff comes to Chubb. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Running for it, here's Chubb, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chargers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. So they took a chance there on 4th down, and boy, does it pay off. It pays off with 6 points.
Yeah, I have to imagine that they were thinking maybe we can at least get a first down if we don't score. But he decided he didn't want a new set of downs. He just wanted a touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the 50, here's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Robert Tonyan in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest and more like a coronation. And to call the second half, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. He was brought down by Eric Wilson. 8 yards to go on second down. A give. This is Chubb. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 136 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A give running right is Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And look there, not a good sight. Gronkowski down. And you just hope it's not that knee again. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They run. Chubb. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now Chubb running right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And they're going to speed things up here. Chubb. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Gordon, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give running left. It's Sanders fighting his way through contact. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, it's Carr. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. From midfield, here's Carr. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third. On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. 2nd and 8. Now Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the left.
Touchdown, Eagles! And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Gano out to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. L.A. readies for its next possession. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Herbert. Hard throw, incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 190 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They go with Chubb on second down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll give 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Handoff comes to Chubb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Brandon, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline. And I think this one might just be over.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got to. Now a loose football. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. And the return will stop right around the 25.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Anthony Harris on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A run for Nick Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And the Bolts have done it. The Los Angeles Chargers are the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.